Houston. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and...
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
44, Mike, 44. Let's go. 55.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
At the 34-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind. And this time, they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
58. Mike, 58, right there.
On 1st down, it's Watson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
58 for Mike.
A shotgun snap for Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Jordan Akins.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Watson on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
It's our time. And 58 is the mic. Well, 58 is the mic.
Throwing again is Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Wentz. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang. But it's 2nd down. To throw is Wentz. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Hardrick McKinney on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. They'll run here with Taylor, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Texans nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run it with Balaj, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The tackle made by Bobby Okereke.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And he finds Stills complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
The ball carried by
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
40-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll run here with Balaj. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
42-yard line.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Akins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
1st and 10, Taylor now. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Balaj. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of 1.
Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
58, 58,
Operating from the gun, Watson. This will be caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quick throw completed by Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown.
Touchdown.
Will Fuller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have broken the tie.
Is good.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Balaj. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the twist. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
And to give this time to the tailback. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. 58 to Mike, 58.
From the gun, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the Colts.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Watch the slip.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Room here to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
A gain of 18.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
On the coverage.
Operating from the gun, Watson. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Colts pick it up. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Throw left side taken in by Pittman. And he'll be out of bounds. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, no surprise there that he got the ball. When you've got 2 touchdowns already, you're probably demanding it in your own huddle. And you can bet this defense, though, is going to be keyed in on him at this point. And they did a nice job stopping him behind the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Complete.
Jonathan Taylor on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. From the gun, Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
First down and goal.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
And goal at the Texans' 2-yard line.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And this one through the uprights and good.
Colts 28, Texans 14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. Campbell making the catch. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
He steps out of
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On third and long, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here and go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
at the 41-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Balaj. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
5 at the Colts' 31-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense The next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the gun on third, Watson. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Wentz now on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. The sack cost them only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now Wentz. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Oh, the spin. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Going quickly out to the right side, but he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And on the stop, Vernon Hargreaves.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
2nd and 5 now. Wentz, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Back to Taylor on 1st down. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Watson. Eluding the press, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Melvin Ingram able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Pass complete from Watson to Akins. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 36.
36-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Watson on target here to Fuller. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Watson looks to throw again. Flushed out right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down.
And goal.
Again, it's Watson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 of the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. And he puts it through.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
5-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Taylor They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On second down now. It's Taylor, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Shotgun now for Wentz. Flush to his right. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Taylor. Now the ball is free. Taylor lost it. And the Texans scoop it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
36-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Tackle.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
at their own 20-yard line.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Let's go, Pete. Tighten up. Let's go, Pete. It's a safety clear.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Looking for Campbell downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Gary and Conley. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
From the gun, here's Watson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20. A big play there for Indy. 56 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
Taylor, the ball.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
He's checking.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And this